Hi everyone! Welcome to our Word Cloud art program. Today I'm going to walk you through a tutorial for how to use free online software to create unique art using words. Let's get started. For today's tutorial, we are going to be using wordart.com. This is a totally free website that doesn't require you to create an account to use. I'm going to show you how to use some basic features of the website, but there's a lot that you can do here, so I recommend that you come back later and have some fun with your design. The first thing that we're going to do to access the software is to go to the upper right hand corner of the screen and click on the green Create button. This will take you to the program. And here we are. On the left hand side of the screen, you'll see your editing tools. This is where you'll put in the words that you want to use in your design and choose your font, colors, shapes, and the layout of your word cloud. On the right hand side of the screen, you'll see the visualization pane. This is where your design will be displayed and where you can do some things like changing colors and dragging and dropping words if you want to. If you look in the visualization screen now, what you'll see is a little bit of a hint for how we're going to create our word cloud. The words that are already there say input words, click visualize, customize, and have fun. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Now we are ready to start creating. Let's make a sample word cloud together and walk through some of the features so that you can get an idea of what a word cloud looks like. I'm going to create a word cloud with words that remind me of the library. What words remind you of the library? I'm going to head over to the editing tools on the left-hand side and start putting in my words. Do you see that the words word, cloud, and art are already there? The program puts them there automatically to show you where to enter your text, but we're going to delete those words and put in our own. So, in order to do that, I'm going to click on Word and then click Remove. I'll click on Cloud and click Remove, click on Art and click Remove. And now we have a blank slate and we're ready to put in the words that remind us of the library. So let's see, what words remind me of the library? Definitely books, right? And reading, of course. I see lots of people with their friends at the library, so I'm going to put friends. We have programs, Legos, story time, community, research, smiles, happy. What else could remind me of the library? I want maybe 2 or 3 more words. Let's go with, yoga, always fun, art, and crafts. Good. I think that's enough words for now. The more words that you have for your word cloud, the more complex it will look, but this is a good list to start with. So, as you can see, I've put in all of my words in the editing column, but I don't see them over on the right-hand side in the display window. And that's because I haven't clicked the red Visualize button yet. So now I'm going to go over and click Visualize, and we'll see what our word cloud looks like. And there it is. We have a basic word cloud. The software has automatically chosen which words it wants to make big and which words it wants to make small. And it's chosen the color of the letters and the font of the letters as well. We can change all of these things, but if you wanted to stop here, you would be welcome to do that. You have created your word cloud. I'm going to go back over to the editing side on the left-hand side and walk through each of the shapes, fonts, layout, and style tabs so that you can see some of the basic functions that you can use to edit your design. So let's go down and start with shapes. When we click on shapes, you'll see that there are lots of, shapes. On the left-hand side, they give you some themes that you can use. So if you were creating something that reminded you of Halloween and you wanted something in the shape of a pumpkin or a haunted house, you could click on those. But for me, I'm going to go back up to the All tab because I see one that I really think represents the library to me. And that is the third one down here in the first column with the two hands that are making the heart shape. So I'm going to click on that because I really like that shape. I might have to click on it again. Let's see. It's not showing me the shape that I want in the right hand side. I think I've forgotten to do something. Right. We should click on Visualize and see if it changes to the shape that we want it to be. Let's find out. And indeed it does. My words that I have put into my word cloud are now in the shape of two hands making a heart. I kind of like this font already. Font is what it means when we have the way that the words look, the actual letters work. But I'm going to click on it anyway to show you an example of what the fonts look like. So I'm going to scroll back up to the top. The system automatically selects the font that it has selected for you here so that you can see that. But I want you to see that there are tons and tons and tons of fonts here. Some of them you can add in bold or italic, some of them you cannot. But here's all of the fonts that we would be able to choose from. Now you can't change your font just by clicking here. The Fonts tab is really just to show you an example of what the font looks like. So as an example, let's say that you came here and you really like the font called Duality, and you want that to be your font for your words. We would go back up to the Words tab, click there, go over to this area that says Font, click the drop down, and find where it says Duality. Now I've just changed reading there. You see reading right here. Let's click Visualize and see if it changes all of the words or just reading. And it looks like it might have changed all of the words, but I don't think I picked a font that was different enough from the other one. Let's go with Griffey because that is cursive. And I'm going to pick not reading again, but I'm going to pick books and see what that does. Griffey, and click Visualize. Oh, look! So it looks like most of the words are a certain font, but you can definitely see here that books and reading are different fonts. So I think that you would be able to change fonts for each of the words, or you could do half of the words one font, half of the words another font, etc., whatever you'd like. So that's the Fonts tab. Let's go down to the Layout tab. The layout, as you can see, changes the direction of the words and whether or not they're kind of mishmashed together. So right now, all of the words are showing up as horizontal. Let's change them all to vertical and see what it looks like. Whoa! To me, that's pretty hard to read, but you might like it. Let's see what happens if we do horizontal and vertical and crossing. So we have things moving all over the place. Let's see how that is. You know what? I think I kind of like that. I think I'll keep it that way. So that is the Layout tab. There are some other things that you can do in the Layout tab, like increasing the density of your words or decreasing the density of your words. That matters more if you're going to do a little bit more of the advanced features. So we're just going to leave everything normal as it is. But you can come back and play with that later on if you wanted to. Let's go down lastly to the Style tab. Now when I click on Shape here, the default color for the shape was black, as we saw when we selected the shape. But I think I might want some custom colors. So let's click over here and do Custom. As you can see, it has chosen some beautiful colors for us there, but we can pick different colors here if we wanted to. I'm just going to keep the colors that it automatically provided for us. I'm going to click Close and get out of here. The color emphasis can change how much the colors show up in a design. So if we want them to show up very, very bold, we can put it all the way down to 0. Do you see that those colors are much brighter than they were before? I'm going to show you what it looks like if we make the color emphasis higher so that you can really see it. So I'm going to pull it all the way up here near the top. And wow, it looks very muted now. I want it to be the opposite, so I'm going to go all the way back down. Right now, our background color is white, but I think I want my background color to be black so that the colors really stand out. So I'm going to click on the color square here, click on black, and click apply. Now, I really, really like this design, so I'm going to leave it how it is. I'm very, very happy with it. In order to download this, you're going to go up to the bar at the top of the page, click on the download tab, and you can download this for free either as a standard PNG file or a standard JPEG file, and then you can save it to your own computer and share to your heart's content. If you wanted to purchase an HD version of this, you would have to pay for that through this system, but it's totally fine to do it as a standard file. It looks exactly as it does right now. So that is how you create a word cloud using free online software. I hope that you enjoyed this program, and I can't wait to see what you come up with on your own. As always, please follow Fairfax County Public Library on all of our social media. We are at Fairfax Library on Twitter and Instagram, and at Fairfax County Library on Facebook. We look forward to seeing you virtually in the near future.